Hello friends, welcome to Tony's Reviews. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be checking out the Milwaukee M12 Toughshell jacket, and this is a battery powered heated jacket. You can see it right here. The product number on this is 240B-21M. It's right there on the front. And this jacket right here, like I said, is a Milwaukee heated jacket. The specs on the back here tell me that this thing lasts for 3 hours on the high setting, 6 hours on the medium setting, and 12 hours on the low setting. That sounds like a good long time if you're going to be outside and you need some heat to warm you up. Right there's on the back here you can see some of the other specs, and you can see a picture of the jacket. When you buy this jacket, it is all nice and neat in here, and it comes sealed in plastic, so you can tell that it's brand new when you get it. And then over here on the back, you can see this comes in a variety of colors. I think it even comes in camo down here. Here's the jacket itself. It's got the Milwaukee label back there. Got that ultra cool Milwaukee logo right there. These Milwaukee M12 Toughshell jackets vary in price. I've seen them starting around $200 all the way up to $400 on different sites. So if you want to check one of these out after the review, I will have an Amazon link in the description in this video and also one in the comments. It does come with operation and care instructions, and right here is the battery for this thing. Genuine Milwaukee charging cord comes with it, some instructions for the charger itself. And here's the M12 battery that comes with it. And you know, you can use these M12 batteries in any other product that requires an M12 battery. So that's kind of cool to have an extra one of these if you've already got some M12 stuff. You can see right here, there's a pocket right here for the M12 battery. So you'll just unzip this, stick this battery in here, and then it just starts working immediately. No, just kidding. This thing right here is not only a charger, it's part of the jacket. So you'll slide the battery down into it like so. On the bottom here, you'll push this button and it'll tell you how much charge is in the battery, which we see that it's on level 1, so it needs charged up. The charging port right there so that you can charge up the battery. And then right here on the back of this, you can see there's a port here so that you can plug it into the jacket. So you'll be plugging it into the jacket right there. So you've got the cord right there, little secret pocket here in the back. It all fits down in there, like so. Then you zip it up and you're good to go. But first, since this battery's so low, we're going to need to charge it. Here you got the little USB port. We'll stick that in there. Right now this thing is showing that it is got almost no charge in it. When you push the button, it's there at the very bottom. So we're going to leave this thing plugged in, and we're going to see how long it takes to charge. So here's the charged battery and battery pack, and you plug it in right here. Now that it's plugged in, all you do is shove this thing back in your pocket, and then you can see the back hatch there. This is the back hatch that zips. I'm just going to leave that zipped, and I'm going to shove this thing all the way back in there. So that hole that's in there, I'm shoving it all the way back. So now you can see the battery is right there. So that whole battery pack is just sitting beside me in that pocket there. And then this pocket right here is still free to put things in. It kind of dips down so that if you were to put change or keys in there or something, they will kind of like lock into place. All right, so I'm going to zip my pocket up a little bit. On the front of this thing, you have buttons. All right, so you see the two buttons here. You got you've got two buttons here. You've got one here on this side and one here on this side. That turns on this side, and then hit that one, and it turns on both sides. Okay, so now both panels, upper and lower, are heating up in this thing. So you can see both of these panels are now on. So keep in mind when you're walking around, you are going to have this glow right here, because this thing's going to stay on while this is on, warming you up. I think it looks pretty cool, but then again, you know, some people, it may get on your nerves, I don't know. But I noticed out in the daylight, this is pretty faint. So like if you're out in the sun, it's not like this is like, you know, blinding or anything. It's just, it looks kind of like a pinkish glow or something when you're outside in the daylight. This has levels. Goes down one, hit it again, goes down another one. So it's turning, you know, turn it down to low. You can see here, there's a button right here that turns it from high to low. And this button turns this one over here from high to low. And then to shut this thing off, you just push on this until the light goes off. Same thing over here until the light goes off. And now it's off. I've had this jacket on for probably somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes right now, and I've had this all shut up, and I got the power on full blast. So I just wanted to do a quick check to see what the temperature is inside this thing. So right now it is 84 degrees inside there. That's pretty warm, right? Okay, before I open it up, it's like 84 degrees in there. It's probably going to cool off as it's 86 in that little area. Okay, I'm outside. This thing is on full power, and you can see it's not like overly red or anything when you're out here in the daylight. So it's heating me up right now. I feel pretty warm out here. This thing heats up pretty quick. Almost as soon as you turn it on, you can feel a little bit of heat coming on. So I think that's good that it activates quickly. So anyway, I'm walking around outside here, and it feels pretty warm. I'm walking around outside here in 41-degree weather. I know that's not super cold, but I don't feel any urgency to go inside right now with this thing on full power. I think it feels pretty good out here. See, this isn't super bright when you're outside. Inside it looks kind of bright. It looks like, well, everybody's gonna be looking at this thing. It's really not that. It doesn't really stand out that much out here in daylight. So it's 41 degrees. My ears are just a tiny bit cold, but as far as my body goes, I feel pretty good. So walking around out here, feel zero urgency to want to go in. If I was outside working somewhere right now, this would be plenty warm. You'll have to remember to shut this thing off, once you get in your car. These pockets are in an area where there is some coil, so if your hands are cold, you can stick them in your pockets, it'll warm them right up. Okay, now I've got this thing on the low setting, and it still feels pretty adequately warm. So if I was just kind of idle and I was outside, I think this thing is, plenty warm enough to keep me warm outside, even on low. So on the low setting, still doing a pretty good job. So with this M12 jacket on, I felt pretty warm outside in 41-degree weather. Kind of wish it was a lot colder, to really give this thing a test, but that's where we're at right now. Jacket does a pretty good job, feels pretty cozy, even on the lowest setting. I think this is enough to keep somebody warm if you're going to be outside for a while. It's a good, nice, heavy jacket. Kind of reminds you of like a Columbia-style jacket, except maybe even slightly heavier. And then obviously you've got the coils inside of it that keep you warm. Our hands get cold in the wintertime. Nice to be able to just throw them in your pockets and have them really nice and toasty and warm. I think that's a big, big plus. Charging time seems a little bit long to me with this little charger. Might charge a little faster if you put it on one of those Milwaukee, dual chargers that charges like the M18 batteries and the M12 batteries. Little chargers seem to take around 4 hours for this thing to completely charge. And anyway, so far seems to be getting some good life out of it. I had it on in the car for a while at full power, and so probably in the car maybe about 20 minutes at full power. And then when I tested the battery was still at full charge. But the claims are that it'll last for 3 hours on full charge, 6 hours on medium, and then 12 hours on low. So if I was going to be outside watching football all day or something, and it was going to be chilly out, I think this on low would be perfect. You could just be outside doing whatever, or maybe you're going to be working outside in the yard for a few hours. This thing would be great. As a matter of fact, you never know. This jacket's warm enough by itself. You may even get too warm and have to turn the low off if you were, outside working and it was a little bit cold. So overall, I am satisfied with this M12 jacket. I think it's really cool. It's stylish. It looks good. Guys, this is the Milwaukee M12 jacket. People in all the trades are going to look at you, see that glow, and they're going to respect you. So folks, if you know anybody might need one of these Milwaukee M12 hardshell jackets, please share this video out. If you'd like to see some more of my product reviews, please hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to help support my channel, please hit the thanks button. If you have any questions about this jacket, please throw them down in the comments. I want to thank you so much for tuning into Tony's Reviews today, and God bless you.